Uh. Just testing to make sure this works before we jump in. Seems like it is. Cool. Okay. I think that's all good then. Alright. We are back in Nine Souls, or I am back in Nine Souls. I have readjusted my microphone a bit, so it is hopefully a little easier to hear me, especially over the game, because I was listening back to some of the old. Okay, did not think that would hurt me. Apparently, the honey mucus water hurts me. Right, I remember I learned this last time. Okay, sorry, I gotta get back into it, you know. But yeah, I was listening back to some of the previous ones, and couldn't help but notice that my voice was sort of not mixing super well with the game. Oh, it's this guy again. Sojan, I don't know that word. I don't know if that, I don't know what that word means. I'm assuming something about traveling. Yeah, but also I was debating whether or not I should actually do voices, because I'm not exactly a voice actor and I'm not particularly good at it. But on the other hand, it does seem pretty silent when I don't say anything and I'm reading. Well, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. I won't do like proper voice acting because that's not possible. And I would sound terrible, but we can do the reading at least. That being said, would you be interested in bartering once more, right? The trading thing. Feel free to peruse my wares. Why does that sound like... That reminds me of that old Resident Evil thing. You know, what are you buying? That whole thing. And you see, that's why I don't do voice acting. I thought for a second this like background object here was an enemy. It looks exactly like one. You cannot tell me otherwise. Ah! I forgot those explode. And also those ones. What? Hey. Ah! He throws explosives. Nice. Ah! I should have known. Anything that throws explosives always drops explosives when it dies. I've played it plenty of Silk Song. I should know this by now. That's not fair. Why can he go in the yellow liquid? I guess because he's not like real. Sorry, it's been around like 24 hours since I played, so I've gotta get back into it again. Hello, I didn't just die, don't worry about it. Ow, ow. Okay, I mean I pressed the dash button there, but I guess that's... Okay, just new attacks, cool. Ow. really not. Whoop, really not doing so great. Ah, see, I forgot that those lingered on the ground. I appreciate the little, like when he's in the liquid, the water like splashes onto his head. That's a fun little detail. Okay, now remember. Ow. Alright, see the thing is, I'm trying to. Okay, I think I got it. It would appear that I'm out of practice. Okay, we'll go this way first. I will not be going this way first. Okay, I think I know what's happening. So, seems like, right, it's sort of a weird collision system. Like some enemies I can run past, but I'm slower, which is why I sometimes fail to dodge stuff. Because I'm expecting to move faster than I do. And this guy I have to dodge just to get past. Ow. Right. I even tried jumping over it that time. Right, and I have to... Hold on. I completely forgot. I got a thing last time I didn't use. Soul Reaper. There we go. Okay, so... Alright. So there are a couple of things that I think I'm doing incorrectly. One is the dash. Like I'm overestimating how quickly the dash reloads, if that makes sense. But I see he does the little green thing now, which I know I noticed he did before. And he does that. Okay. A little bit better. I don't really understand the purpose of those spells. They don't really seem to be doing anything except, you know, spawning monsters. Ah. I see he does more damage than I expected. Still, I still have trouble, like, registering when I'm at low health. I mentioned this last episode, I think, but I wanted to reiterate it, is that the effect for when I'm, like, one hit from death is not as strong as I feel like it should be. Like in some games it's annoying how obvious it is. In this game it's annoying how non-obvious it is. So I'm not gonna ring that bell because it doesn't do anything apparently. Ow. Okay. And heal. Ow. Not a big fan of pustule and yeah. Monitoring yellow water quality. Don't drink the yellow water. Something, 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 something. Yes. Got it. Sorry, I really don't want to sit and read for like long stretches of the playthrough. Excuse me? Am I talking to a tsundere fish robot? A tsundere puffer fish robot currently? Cool lion heads. This is alright, this is a thing that revitalizes my okay. Gotta admit, really don't understand the purpose of the bells. Do they just summon enemies? Is that like their entire purpose? How much does that heal me, by the way? I have no idea. I know it's supposed to heal me. I cannot tell. Ow. Rude. Silksong level traps. Cool lion heads though, I will admit, those are very cool. And that's the... right, that's the harpy woman. Okay. Not ideal. Played what I thought was slow, but he's got a massive range, so not so safe. Okay. Oh, right, the explodey guys. Oop. There we are. And now the guy that killed me before, right? Okay, I forgot his swing was so massive. Right, these guys. Like seriously, every enemy in this game is like a mini boss. By the way, I was thinking earlier yesterday when after I finished playing the day that this game actually blends a lot of art styles really well, like technologies and stuff. Because obviously it's got the whole hand-drawn look, but it merges that with both the spine animation and the manga animation and the 3D, which is, to be fair, I think the 3D has some level of shading on it to make it more like make it merge better with the other art styles, but I still think it's quite impressive how they managed to blend so many art styles into one game. Oh, should have known that'd be honey at the bottom, because of course. Oh, yellow water, right? Very clever name, I must admit. Okay. Probability of pass? 99%. Okay. And he throws bombs afterward. Okay, alright, buddy. You can't just teleport behind you. Okay, he's not so bad. Okay, did not know he had that move, I must admit. Alright, okay. He's not so bad, I don't think. I can take him. Hold on. Okay, I have discovered that this is a separate direction from where I wanted to go, and it would appear that I can no longer go up. So, we're going this way instead. Ah. How many people playing this game do you think have made a urine joke about this area? Like all of them? Probably something about golden showers, I would expect. Ow. High probability of rain. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not sure reading any of this will really be super helpful to me, unfortunately. So we're gonna I think I'm just gonna have to skip over a lot of the like lore stuff. Ow. Well, hey, at least I started back up where I was. Now we can go fight the boss that I really wanted to fight. Let's just skip this guy. I don't really need to fight him. the honey section. Right. Okay, so... Right, those are unblockable, I forgot. Ah. Okay, so whenever he does that, he comes back in with an unblockable, it looks like. Or not. Except for when he doesn't, of course. That is the unblockable. Okay, so a lot of the time when he flashbangs out, that's an unblockable incoming, but not necessarily. Okay, noted. Again, I don't really understand the point of these runbacks. Like, why wouldn't you just put a save point directly next to the boss? You know? If I was designing a Souls-like, I probably would be. Ow. Okay, so that's a really long range attack because he moves forward, so even though the actual range of the like the sword is pretty small, his reach is a lot longer because he moves forwards. Okay. I feel like I'm spending more time actually getting to the boss than I am fighting him, which is one of the primary complaints. Okay, so I cannot dodge that one because if I dodge the smoke bomb, then I'm gonna get hit by his follow-up unblockable. And I got hit by it anyway, of course, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, see, that's what I need to do. I need to move out of the way of the smoke bomb, and then be prepared for his unblockable. Ow. See, that's the wrong thing to do, is dodge out of the attack, because then... Alright, I think that attack is specifically set up to have you not use the dodge. So you move out the way of the smoke bomb manually, and then you can use your dodge against the unblockable. Yes. That seems right. Like that. Ow. That is a wide backswing. Okay. I can totally take this guy. Oh, never mind, I fell into the yellow water that is definitely not anything else. Ow. Ow. Do you mind? Okay, can't help but notice that the primary way that bosses get more difficult is just to speed them up rapidly as the battle progresses. No phase 2s here, just full on attack speed up and spam as many moves as possible. Okay. It kind of makes the battles like a dance, which I feel like is probably the intention. Either that or they were just lazy, which is also totally possible. I still really don't understand the healing thing. Or the internal damage thing. Has it been explained and I just totally missed it? I feel like I'm too late into the game for it to not have already been explained, you know? Ow. That's an unblockable. Whew. Okay. Cool. I really don't understand I don't really understand the internal damage system, and I don't really understand the talisman system. Like, I know it's a thing, I know I'm supposed to put it on the enemies, and I feel like I am, but I don't really see any effect from it, you know? Where am I going now? Let's see, I went there, I went there, I went there. Guess we're going down. Once I've healed. Ooh, and I've got skill points, right. I feel like I have to get this one now, right? Might as well get this one as well. So now I've got 2 key, which I'm still not entirely sure what I use for, but I have them. Ow. Ow. Wait, I saw a chest. I have trouble understanding why those things are so bulky. Like, it feels like everything in this game takes a lot of hits for some reason, which was also one of the complaints I had about Silksong for a while, which is that everything really feels like it takes a lot of hits, even like base enemies. But also just the side objects, like this spawner for the guys, like that one took more hits than most enemies. Which, like, if there was a challenge to it, maybe I can get it, like, oh, you have to destroy it while... Yeah, exactly like this. You know, you have to destroy it while something else is attacking you. Okay, so maybe that was more just an introduction thing. Alright, okay, I take it back. That makes way more sense. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay. I am incredibly low on health. Let's hope I don't fall into the water. Whoops. Ow. Well, at least I didn't fall into the water, so, you know. Success, kind of. Okay, what is the... Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Great spawn point. Well, I lost all my money, which is unsurprising. It's just one of those games. I never really did understand the whole losing everything mechanic, especially in a lot of these games where everything is sort of like there are a lot of ambushes, a lot of unexpected attacks, extremely powerful, like one-hitters, enemies that take an eternity to kill. It feels like kind of a mismatch, you know what I mean? From like a game design standpoint. Again, with like these guys, they take so many hits. I can also still dodge in this form, which I'm not entirely sure what the purpose is yet. Ah. Okay, so that is a way onwards, where you enslave a poor innocent creature. Well, that's my type of game. It's not. What am I... Ah! I got a thing from my pipe. We'll go right, sure, why not? That's a disgusting backdrop animation, by the way. That one on the left there. Why would you make that? Ow. I don't fully understand why there are two paths here. Why would I ever go up to all the enemies? It's not like there are secrets down up there or anything. So I'm appreciating the tiny legs at the bottom from like the gigantic creature. Oh, sister? No! Something is not quite right according to the data Mystic Nymph sent back. The maintenance records for these zones haven't been updated in a while. The extent and impact of any damage is uncertain. Favorite character. Gomang, right? That's the harpy lady. I remember now because I had to look up her name for the thumbnail. Gomang. A lot of these names are really tough to remember, I have to say. But Shuang isn't too bad, and Yi I can remember, right? That's an easy one. Gomang. I don't know about that. I can't even remember what the hamster guy is called. And I had to look him up too to show him on the thumbnail. I have no idea what he's called. Ah, the harpy lady, Gomang, right? Yes. I actually did look up. There is fan art of her, not as much as I expected. That's a good pose. But enough about that. I knew this day would come, the others may not have noticed, but when I first laid eyes on you, I knew what you would become. Oh, like way back when? I don't love the eyeballs. I will say I'm really appreciating the text box differences like that. It's surprising how much of a difference changing the text box has. It's quite impressive. Also, just a little voice cue is good. I like that. If Econ. See, I think the issue is I can't pronounce the names, so it's harder to remember them. Aegon? Gross, but still cute, I guess, in her own way. Ah, the manga panels, my favorite part of the game. Actually, my favorite part. That sounded sarcastic. It's actually my favorite part of the game. I love the like Chinese sounding language they use. I don't know if that's a real thing or if they're just making random sounds like in Silk Song. we're ever doing a boss fight. Okay. This is gonna be a bit tougher than the other ones, I think. Where was I supposed to go? Left, right. Okay. This is quite an interesting boss fight, I must admit. Ow. I'm really not understanding the... Hold on, I have to look into this. Increases the energy and experience absorbed by the enemy that killed you. Enemies will not be able to interrupt talisman or how damage will be taken. Attaching a talisman will temporarily immobilize the enemy. Reduces knockback from enemy attacks when parrying. Enemies will not be able to interrupt a talisman detonation. I don't really know what a talisman detonation is. I feel like I'm missing like a critical part of the game here. Is there a detonate button? F. So I have to press F to detonate? Is that how that works? Okay. Let's see. Time to actually understand the game's mechanics. Okay, let's see, yeah. So... Ow. I still really don't understand the system, I'm gonna be honest. What is the purpose of the talismans? Do they do anything aside from providing me a free dash? so he can still turn while doing that one, but not while doing that one. Okay. Alright, I think I can get this done. Bad timing. Ah, goodness. Hold on. I have to check my phone briefly. Okay. Get a drink of water. And we're back in it. Okay. I also have to remember that I can hold down shift to be faster. I keep forgetting that. Okay. It occurs to me that it maybe would have been a better strategy to wait to kill the other one. Two. Oh, and he's gonna do that one. And I should run. Nope, backswing. Okay, so I just gotta survive a little bit longer. And hope that Oh. Hmm. 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 Okay. Almost. Almost. I should have shot him with the arrow. What am I doing? I've got an arrow. To, like, I never use it for anything. It says it's supposed to be for like multiple enemies, but there are never multiple enemies in this game. It's always like one guy. One, two, three. Ow. Ow. Oop. Two, three. Whew. Okay. I understand their attack patterns now. I feel like I've got them all down pretty well, but I still have trouble with the timing sometimes. Especially that one. I also still, I think it's I have to assume that I'm doing something severely wrong and not understanding like the fundamental systems of the game here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Nine souls, how do talismans work? Um, Talismans work in two parts. The talisman stash where it attaches it, and then the destination. Um, Press the button, moves into the thing. Contact internal damage. If you contact the enemy close to the end of the dash, you will move forwards a bit extra. If you have blah 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 blah, it can be detonated. Converts all of an enemy's internal damage into direct damage upon completion, including the internal damage dealt by the dash. If you hit before the destination, it does not continue holding the button. It will be cancelled and the damage from the destination will not be dealt. However, the internal damage dealt by the dash will remain. If the talisman does not hit an enemy or if the explosion is cancelled, blah 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 blah, talisman explode, blah 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 blah. Wait, am I supposed to hold down the button? This is terribly explained. I'm looking at the wiki right now, and this is already terribly explained. And in the game, it didn't even explain it to me remotely. Internal damage, temporary damage that appears dark red, blah blah blah, and a purple damage regenerates into HP over time. Regeneration stops and the delay is reapplied if the additional internal damage is received or all other occasion. Internal blah 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 blah. If we assume okay. I mean, we'll try. I feel like maybe the game could have explained it a little bit better, but the wiki is not doing a much better job, to be honest. One, two, three. I feel like the game could have maybe explained a little bit better how the talisman things work. I know they had like one battle where it showed me something about how to press the button, but I don't think it really got through. Forgetting how accurate that one is. Second phase? No? Ooh, wow, that is rough. Really didn't expect them to muddy up the sprite so much. Wow. We're just gonna leave her here? Okay. Alright, fair enough. I mean, who am I to say? That was a good boss fight, by the way. Okay, what's happening? Alright, we get the soul icon thing, I remember. Plus the depressing backstory, because of course.
不都欠啊！
quân ngũ biểu lễ dầu giai đình
这无好，道理不讲苦讲。那样令得难以听。而望天云，蓬莱不可亂執。
There we go. Whoa, have I been playing for an hour already? Wow, okay. Ow. Well, we're gonna stop momentarily then. Since we did just defeat the lady, which is really the only reason why you would play this game. I mean, might as well stop now, it's never gonna get better than this. Ow. I can't see anything, why is it so dark in here? It also occurs to me that I haven't eaten breakfast yet, which I should probably do. I literally woke up and then sat down and did this. Well, what is happening? Where am I going? Okay, this looks like a somewhat treacherous way up, so I feel like I should probably just end it off here. Next time there's an autosave. Until then, we'll just keep climbing. I love all the like background architecture stuff. This is really, really cool. Okay. So, we have saved, we have rested. I think I understand the talisman internal damage system now. Probably, hopefully, maybe, possibly. We'll see. And I think I'm gonna leave it here. That's all for today. Oh, all for now. Maybe I'll play later. Who knows? You know, it's a good game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And that's it. Have a nice day.